There were lots of things, the way that the budget was brought down 2 or 3 cents, and I appreciate that. But from the beginning, I said I would be more comfortable around the 5 or 6 cent range, and we're not close to that. I am worried about the economy and people making ends meet. So while I think there's a lot of good things in this budget, I won't be voting for it.
Every community member pays taxes, and for those who earn the least, the burden of a tax increase oftentimes puts them at a breaking point. That's certainly front of mind for many in our community, especially as there's a good chance that we may be in a recession over the course of the next many months, where there's higher levels of unemployment, especially among those who can afford it the least.
The bonds, all of the bonds, are so important, especially safe and affordable housing and parks and rec. I think about all of the children in the summer that Parks and Rec serves, and adults, but particularly the children, where they're engaged in wholesome activities and they're safe, is so important.
I think as we grow this city and we're annexing in outer limits, fire departments are critically important. We've got to have those firemen. We've got to have the buildings to start building for, and that's in our bond. So, we can't continue to serve and annex if we can't provide the services. And so I support this budget because it does a lot of the things I really think people are asking us to do.
I understand people are scrambling and worried about inflation. Well, the city is too. If you think about all of our vehicles, everything that we're paying high gas prices for, inflation is hitting everyone. But in the city of Greensboro, we are losing good employees all across the board. And we have got to stop that now. It's draining us. We have departments where trash can't be picked up because we don't have enough staff. Why? Because they went to another city, same job, and got 10,000 more.
We live in a city, a really good city, where we have an excellent quality of life and assets. And I think most of our citizens realize that. And I think that at the end of the day, they understand that they're getting a pretty good return on their investment.
Reducing this tax rate or the further impact of further reductions, as I see it, would be in the very possible reduction in services. And as a good steward of the resources that we have here in Greensboro, I really can't support those reductions, even though my desire was to cut this rate as far as we possibly could.
We've been diligent about it. It's not that anybody wanted to have the budget the way it is, but it is what it is. And I support the budget, and I thank the manager and the staff because they have tweaked and retweaked and retweaked, and all these meetings that we've had, Zooms and small groups trying to make the difference. And this is just the best we could do.
Some of this stuff, we have a great habit of kicking things down the road and dealing with it later. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, later is here, and we've got to take action. Our city is either going to grow or it's going to die. Those are the choices that we have, and we've got to invest in it to go forward.